The winner has not came. What is going on, everybody? This is Art of IBMOR coming at you with some news of the day. What we got today was the cancellation, the repeal, the overturning of Roe versus Wade. Yes, the Supreme Court today has overturned Roe versus Wade, the landmark decision made about 50 years ago. Yes, overturn abortion, folks. We told you this was coming a long time ago because of the population that's going on. Yes, some of it may have to do with some religious organizations. I'll give you that. But for the majority of the part, it's about population. Why is that? It's because we're at a low birth rate. The United States has a negative birth rate, and we're losing more people every year that are not being born. COVID-19 has actually sped up that with a whole bunch of people dying during that pandemic. So the United States needs bodies. It does. The United States needs bodies. So that way it can sustain itself. So what's the best way to do that? Repeal Roe versus Wade. Because if you look at the numbers of abortions, there are a lot, especially in the black community. Now I know there's a lot of people say like, oh, they're not going to overturn versus Wade because more black people will have more babies. They don't care at this point. They do not have the luxury of oppressing you anymore. They need bodies, they need competent people, and they need to get them wherever they can. And they would rather they get you now within this country than try to outsource it from somewhere else. Because that's going to put in more work and more time, which they do not have. They need people in these seats now. So, overturn Roe versus Wade, repeal abortions, and so that way more babies are going to be born. More babies are going to be born. The future of the United States is going to be at least stabilized up until the point where we can get the artificial womb intact. Then after that, it's going to be a male birth control, and y'all going to have ham. It's the simple playbook. I keep telling people outside of YouTube that this is what's going to happen. They didn't want to believe me, and guess what happened? Now it's happened. It's simple math, man. You cannot have a country with a negative birth rate and expect to grow or to expect to stabilize. Japan right now has a negative birth rate. Korea definitely has. It's at 1. That country's in trouble. You talking about half of its population will be gone within a generation. Think about that. Half of your population will be gone within the generation because your birth rate is at 1. 1. That's dangerous. That will cause deep stabilization. An older population that's outgrowing the younger is not going to sustain itself. That's what Japan's going through right now. They have, I think like maybe, I want to say about, I think almost 60% of their population right now is over the age of 50. I may be mistaken on that, but I think about close to 60% of the population might be over 60. I'm not 60, but 50. And they see that as a problem with younger and younger people are not getting together, having families, having children, and staying together long term to raise their children so that way they can be productive members of society. But now we have a culture now where marriage is not thought about. It's not looked in high regard. We got broken family homes. Shout out to the Monahan Report. Shout out to the Kerner Commission that said all this stuff was happening. Happened in the black community first. Now it's happening in the whites, Hispanics, and all those other communities that's within this social structure we have right now. People are acting crazy and confused. They don't value anything. The social structure of the United States has corroded. It has corroded. And they need to fix it any way they can. They need a hot fix. This is the hot fix. And now you're going to start seeing more laws, which you have been seeing, of men actually getting custody of their kids. The laws are going to start being more equal because men are opting out of society as well. They don't want to deal with it because it's unfair. So you can't have abortions. The laws will be more fair. Winter is here. A lot of you women out here are going to be left alone. A lot of you women out here are going to be in trouble because no more will you be catered to by the society. You have been leeches off this government for a very, very, very long time, and the gravy train is over. You're not going to be the sole provider of the caretaker of the family. The judges are not going to look at you anymore saying that the children need to belong with the mother. They're going to say, no, you guys need a co-parent. Those children belong to that man just as much as they belong to that woman. And guess what? We're not going to break that apart. We're not going to sit there and just believe you just based off what you say, Amber Heard. So, with the laws that's been coming out, and now just this today, it is a great day for the society to start turning its head, to start being more equal to men, because far too long men have been bashed upon the head on this feminism bullshit that's been going on. It is. They've been going on for way too long about this crap. Women did not fulfill their end of the bargain, because what abortion really was is just that women can have a career, and then once they have their career, go ahead and start a family and live your life. Women have been using abortion as a get out of jail free card. It's not. It was supposed to be so that way you can focus on your career, and then later, a little bit later, when you're in a marriage, you can have babies. But women have been just using this as plan B number 2. That's really what this is. It's plan B number 2. If you have sex with a guy unprotected and you find out you're pregnant, you go take plan B. Plan B don't work, then you get an abortion. And they know this. How many freaking abortions are in the excuse me, how many freaking abortions are in the black community alone? Because of this crap. And our numbers are dwindling down daily. Our numbers. I think we're like 1.8 at the moment. Last time I checked. And how many abortions, how many black babies, black children have been aborted? Come on, man. We can't be that stupid. We can't be that silly. Come on. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy this has happened. I knew it was going to happen. And this is just letting us know that the court system is actually going to probably start being a little bit more fair to men. And men are going to start having a chance to actually be able to see their kids. Because I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about men not being able to see their kids because some court decision that some judge made because of some stupid shit, or some chick lied upon the man about him doing this or him doing that. And the judge automatically believes that. I'm sick and tired of hearing that crap. I'm sick and tired of seeing men go through some shit. I really am. So let this be the first step in the right direction for this country. But we'll wait and see what the aftermath is going to be about. But anyway, guys, this is Art, and I'm out. Deuces.